Hey, thanks, Jenna. And it's been great that we have been recording them, just FYI, because I'm getting lots of good feedback on being able to go into the YouTube and just use that recording. So thanks for doing that. All right, gang. So we're going to be doing core work today. And we'll start off with our breathing. And I just want to really kind of emphasize the techniques on these 3 breaths. So let's get into a good spot where you can ideally maybe pull yourself a little bit away from the back of your chair and rest your hands beside your knees. And then we'll do the Ujjayi breath. Now, by now, you should be comfortable with not having to do the fogging up the mirror thing. So let's just go right into it. So I like to think of kind of pulling my rib cage toward and over my kneecaps as a way of really moving the spine into the body. And that will be really beneficial as we go through this whole sequence. So beginning with the Ujjayi breath, you want to think about just imagining the breath going directly to the back of the throat. So don't imagine even the breath coming in through here, but imagine that you're swallowing it through a straw into the back of the throat. So you slightly kind of constrict the back of the throat. And let's do about 5 nice deep Ujjayi breaths. Good. Now you may notice that it helps to kind of have a gentle grin because that actually relaxes the upper palate and the roof of the mouth. So try a couple more and just use a nice gentle grin. Excellent. And you really want to feel like your wings are expanding in that breath. So the next breath is our Kabala Bhakti breath, which can also be called the fire breath. And like fire, it's a purifier. So it really burns away a lot of, dross in the brain and also kind of purifies the body because you're really pumping the diaphragm. So again, bring your front ribs over your kneecaps, so to speak, elbows in, and we'll do 5 pumps. And it's an inhale and an exhale, but you're focusing on the exhale. And let's go. Good, and relax back for a moment and we'll repeat that. Pull forward, broaden the shoulders, lift the heart, and relax. Good, and you may get a little bit of snot coming out, which is fine. That's the cleansing part of this breath. And come again forward, especially if you're outside in the cold. But on that note, it is a heating breath, so you can use it to heat your body as well. I actually use it if I'm cold. Okay, and the last breath that we've done all month, and it's almost over, which has been really amazing to spend this time with you, is the puffer breath. And the puffer breath is again, a really pumping the diaphragm type of breath. However, we're using it only through the mouth here. So different to Kabala Bhakti entirely, where you're only using your nose. This one, you're using your mouth only. So you come forward and you're going to imagine that you're going to use that breath to pump yourself back up. So you, so it's a real pump there. We'll come forward again, do one more and maybe one more after that. So and relax, and then come forward. Last time, pull the ribs over the kneecaps, and then now that one's really most effective if you're lower down on your lap and you need to get your body back up. So it really helps in that position, and we'll be doing that next as we go through the 6 movements of the spine. So I'm going to move back just a little bit so you can see a bit more, and we'll be going into, first of all, flexion and then extension. So in flexion, we start just by bringing the chin toward the chest, and that may be enough for some of you. ideally, you can get your chin to your chest. If you can't, it's no issue, but just allow yourself maybe to push down into your hands and then push your belly back, and now round the spine and get full flexion. So the whole spine is round like a beach ball, kind of out to the elbows. And sometimes bending your elbows here gives you a bit more flexion, bending them away from your ribs. Good. And then inhale, come back up, bring your hands just back onto the tires, the armrest, or the back of the chair. And if you just looked up, you would get extension. If you lean back, you'll get a little bit more, feeling maybe the pecs and the front muscles of the chest. And if you want to really increase, bring your bottom teeth over your front teeth. And breathe. Good. And then exhale, come back and release. Good. That's flexion and extension. Now we're going to go lateral. So we'll lift up the right arm and then ideally face the palm towards your left side. Use your left arm to balance if you need it on your wheel or your armrest, and then reach away from your right hip and really extend through your right side body. This is extension on the right side and flexion into your left rib cage armpit. Good. Inhale up, extend and release, and then change sides. So inhale the left arm up, turning the palm toward the right side, and then leaning over toward the right. Now I lose my arm here for tricep purposes, and now I put the elbow on my head, or hand on my head and elbow, getting the same stretch. Breathing. Good. And then back up and release down. And then we're going to go into twist. So inhale the right arm up, using your Ujjayi breath. Exhale the right to the outside of the left bent knee. And I like to really pull forward here, just like we do when we kind of set up for breathing, and feel my spine move into my body before I activate the twist toward the left shoulder. Breathing. 3 Ujjayi breaths here. Thinking of lifting the heart, broadening your collarbones, really using that right hand on the back of your left knee as a fulcrum to kind of push the navel a bit more towards your left armpit elbow. Good. And exhale, release and change sides. Inhale up on your left, and then take it to the outside of your right bent knee. Pull yourself forward a bit, broaden your shoulders and heart, and then initiate your twist. Your right hand can be on the back of your tire, or on the armrest, whatever works for you, so that you're balanced and secure as you really twist into those vertebral vertebrae, which really brings health into the spine and also to your organs. Breathing your last Ujjayi breath, and exhale, release, and come back to midline. And we're going to repeat all of that one more time. So hands forward onto the sides of the knees, and then round the body, bringing the elbows out like a beach ball, and rounding, feeling like the whole spine can really round, so that you're creating space in the back of the spine and you're moving the front of the spine closer together. And your last breath here, inhale. And exhale, draw yourself back up to your midline. And then we're going to go into extension. So bringing your hands behind you, and the elbows are in, the shoulders are broad. I'm going to lift my heart and take my head back first. And then if I can, I may extend a bit more into my front spine. And only do it if you can stay breathing. I'm still talking, so I should be okay. And if you want, bring your bottom teeth above your top. And really stretch those scalenes in your neck, the muscles that really get worked out. Good. And exhale, release, and come back to midline. And then we're going to go into the lateral. So inhale the right arm up, balancing with your left on your wheel rim or your armrest, and reaching over. Nice big breath into that right lung. Big full breath. Find your Ujjayi breath here. Great. One more. Good. And then use your breath. Inhale to come back up and release to the other side. Great. Inhale, left arm up, extend, and then exhale, taking yourself over to your right side in a lateral move, really opening up your left side body. And for all of us, coming into those lateral muscles in the side bodies is so important, because your kidneys and your liver and a lot of your organs are your lungs really needing that, that new blood and that expansion, because they get contracted so often as we sit. And then inhale back up and back to midline. Good. All right. And then the last is the twist. Inhale the right arm up, extend, really reach through, and then exhale, place it to the outside of your right bent knee. If you can't make it there, you can always lean on your lap, and then lean forward, broaden the collars, lift the heart, and then twist toward the left. Find your 3 Ujjayi breaths here. Some of you may know that I use a lot of sound when I'm teaching. I haven't done much of that here, but you could let out a oh right into your left lung and your right lung, and you'll feel that. You don't have to worry about being heard. Oh, because you're all on mute. Oh, good. And then exhale, release, and we'll come to the other side. Inhale the left arm up, extend and reach. Pull your rib cage through. Draw the navel now towards your right back wheel, your right armpit. And again, using your Ujjayi breath, inhale big, broaden the shoulders, and exhale. Ooh, making a oh, you can even fill out your cheeks. Ooh. Good. Sound is a vibration, so you're sending vibration, which is like movement. Ooh. Good. And exhale back to your midline. Awesome. And last but not least, we're just going to come here, extend, bring your ribs forward as you were going to lift them over your armpits and come down towards your lap. If you've got your bolster there, that would be great. And just round the back body. Let your chin come in towards your chest. And then use your puffer breath to come back up. Awesome. Okay, we're switching over into Megan's section now. And you could grab your dowel, please, if you've got it handy. And if you don't have it handy, you could use a ball in your hand or whatever might work. Here comes Trusty Jolie. All right, so with the dowel, we're going to be doing the bow to the queen. So the dowel is on the chest, and you're going to lean forward and push out with the dowel. So as Megan said, you want to make sure that you're not in the, too far forward that you're going to hinge or fall forward. So you want to just kind of hover. Good girl. What a good girl. So good, Louie. Hover in that position that works best for you. Good girl. And ready, we'll do 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax it down. Good. And I do recommend, if you're a quad, to have something on your lap for this, because you can kind of use that to let yourself really feel into your core here. So again, on the chest, and 10 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Bowing to the queen, broad collarbones. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. One more set after that. Keep the smile and keep the breathing going. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course, you can go at your own speed. Good. All right. So the next one, and we're working at core, is really looking at being able to kind of hold your core while your arms move, which of course we all know is the most challenging. And again, make sure you've got something on your lap if you tend to fall forward. And this is the one where we're going to reach out all the way out to the right. I'll just do it for a minute. And then we reach overhead and all the way to the left. And then we're going to turn the palm over and bring it back to the midline. Okay. And we'll be doing 10 per side. So we'll begin with the right arm. So reach it out in front of you, palm up. Stretch it all the way as far out to the right as you can go. And then reach up and all the way over the top of the head to the left side. Turn the palm over and sweep. Good. Reach, reach all the way out to the right and lift up and over and extend. Turn the palm up and then palm, sweep something off a table and relax. Good. And again, reach and sweep and lift up and over and flip and then sweep all the stuff off the table. Good. And then reach all the way out to the right and lift up and over and flip and sweep. Good. And reach and up and over and flip and sweep. Good. And reach and lift and extend and then flip and sweep. And two more. Reach and up and over and flip and extend and sweep. Good. And one more. Reach out to the right, up and overhead and flip and sweep. Good. All right, left side. And we're going to reach out to the left and bring it up and over. And then we're going to flip somewhere along there and sweep. And of course, I'm modifying on this side. So I'm reaching here because I can. As I come up and over, do whatever you need to do to get to the other side. And then flip and sweep. Good. And reach out to the left and up and over. Oh, we did it there. And sweep. Good. And reach out to the left, 4 and up and over. Flip and sweep. Good. And reach way out to the left, up and over and flip and sweep. Good. And reach out to the left and up and over and flip and sweep. Good. And reach over to the left and way up and over and flip and sweep. 3 more. And reach and up and over and flip and sweep. Good. And reach and up and over and flip and sweep. Excellent. Awesome. Okay. Then we're going to grab whatever you have. It could be a weight. Megan suggests a ball. And we're going to be doing the paint shaker one. So again, this is really based on kind of where you're comfortable and also where you want to challenge. So this is like what Megan would do, but if you fall forward when you're doing that, you've gone too far. But if you don't go far enough, you won't get as much out of it. So gauge where you need to go. And I'm going to set the timer. And when you're ready, 2, 3, 1, and go. So 1 minute. Shake that paint up really good. Keep your breath moving. Feel your core holding you, so navel back. Keep the ball at chest height. Halfway there. Keep it moving. Smile in your heart. And 20 seconds left. And 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so that's our section of core from Megan. And now we're going to grab whatever you have that's flat and somewhat hard. And we're going to put that on your lap. Oops. And we'll be bringing no other bolsters into the picture, but this is a really good one for this twist. This is a deep twist, and we're going deep into the core. So when you're ready, we'll be bringing the left elbow onto the middle of that block or that book or that bolster, whatever you might have there. And as this is a really deep twist, getting into the lower back and whatnot, you want to try and do your twist here first a little bit. So set yourself up, especially if you're tight on your sides, and then bringing, because ideally you keep that left elbow right in the middle of your body, and then bringing your right arm up and over. If you can flatten your hands, you would do so. And then ideally, you're going to be able to take your head through the diamond that's created by your upper and lower elbow and breathe. So it is a very deep twist. Enjoy the twist when you're in there. Take a good 5 Ujjayi breaths. Each time, feel like you can squeeze out like a sponge that spinal column and just really let it twist in this really mid-back region, which is such a tough area for us to get at. Breathing and looking, if you can, through the diamond and or up towards your upper right elbow. And again, if you've got your palms flat and together, really press into those palms. You'll notice that it helps. And if you're a quad and you've got bent hands, see if you can get the heel of the hand pressing as you extend and breathe. Good. Relax and inhale. Come on back out and we'll switch sides. So recapitulate there in the middle and bringing your right elbow to the middle of your block and palm would be flat. I'm going to start my twist in my body already because it's harder for me to get on my left. And I'm going to even initiate a little bit with my gaze by looking up. And then I'm going to place my left hand on my right. And ideally, your elbows are perpendicular to each other. In other words, your left and your right elbow are making like a stick. So you could stack them and imagine that they're both on top of each other. Breathing your 5 breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Use your core. Feel your core. Feel your ribs and your torso. And feel your breath. Good. Each inhale, you can press deeper into your palms. Each exhale, you can squeeze and twist a bit more by moving the navel up toward that left elbow. Good. And then inhale, relax, and come back out. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to be doing the last deep twist and deep posture. And some of you may like to go to the wall. I'm not sure, to a table. And, oh, we don't have much more time. But anyway, I'll do it anyways. I'll show it to you. And we're going into the triangle here. So we don't need the block, but you might need a rolled up mat. And you're going to bring your left arm and you're going to go down through the middle of your legs and go all the way down as far as you can go. And then bring the right arm up. And then you'll look up toward the right hand into the triangle and really feel a bit deeper in this one. Breathing. And I said the table you could have if you need it, which would be actually for your upper arms. So I'm parked the wrong way. But those of you that know this one already and have done it all month will remember your position, hopefully. And exhale and release. And then inhale, push back up. And if I was using the table, I would use my right or my left hand on the table, my right arm really down deep between my legs and breathing. And if you can get the left arm up, which I can't, I will just use the table to really augment the twist and let my ribs and my torso really enjoy that deep, deep rotation. Breathing. Good. And relax and inhale. Come on back up. Gosh, the time went fast. And we'll just settle in at the front here and do our closing sequence of mindfulness. So bringing yourself back to midline. Now, I did mention last week when I did the core, this idea about what we do in yoga called Agni Sara. So we'll just start by doing a couple of those as we close here. And basically what it is, it's still a pumping, but you don't have any breath in this case. So all of your air is breathed out, and you do this at the end of an exhale. And basically you empty your lower belly, and then you pump the lower belly in and out. This is excellent for keeping tone if you're a woman. So lean forward a little bit, broaden the collars and the heart. Inhale with your Ujjayi breath, and exhale everything out. You can let out all the air out, and then pump in and out your belly button, kind of like a Kegel, but a little higher. And then inhale and relax for a moment. So remembering that you don't have any breath in when you're doing this, and it's really just a pumping in and out. So lean forward, inhale completely, and then exhale completely, and then pump. Inhale when you have to, and relax into your sitting position. Great work. Okay, rest yourself on your kind of most comfortable position, palms up, hands together on your lap, and close your eyes for these last few moments, allowing yourself to now just tune into your inner landscape in a way of really thanking your body, and also just noticing what's going on there. Taking it all in with that kind observation. Perhaps feeling newness or a sense of things being alive. And then just tuning to your breath, allowing your breath just to be its normal, unconscious rhythm, but just noticing that rhythm. And then placing your hands on your navel and feeling the breath there. And just really appreciating that rhythm of your own breathing, and the appreciation that you don't have to do anything. Your breath knows what to do, comes of its own accord, comes and leaves, keeps your body alive. And you can feel that life force moving here. That intelligence. Good. And then allowing yourself to relax now your hands and your mindfulness as you gently come back into the room. Great workout, everybody. Good job. Any questions or comments? And I think Jenna's still with us. You can open up the room if you want. Otherwise,
Mary Jo, I have a question.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had sent the survey already.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you didn't miss it. So I kind of was going to send it between now and Saturday. You have till Sunday evening to fill it out.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thanks for asking.
Thanks, Mary Jo.
You're welcome. Thank you. Nice to
It's
see
nice seeing you.
Yeah, you too. It's great to see you here. I know you've been maybe doing them, but it's the first time I saw you, so great to
Oh
see you.
yeah, I've been here all along.
Awesome, Stephanie. You know, I was just saying to Jenna, I don't see my participants, so I'm still new at Google or at Zoom, so I'm glad you're there, and I'm glad you spoke up. It's nice to see you.
Very nice seeing you. Bye-bye.
See ya. Take care.